back it up. How's it going? My name is Addison, but my friends call me Bunny, and welcome back to Factorio, the show where I play Factorio and talk for you. So, when we last left off, in the last episode, I died. I started wrong. I wanted to play a simple game, something that wasn't too hard on the brain. I made it easy. Or I thought I made it easy, but I didn't turn off the aliens, so the aliens killed me, and that made it hard. So, we're back. Aliens are turned off, and we're back for the first official episode of what is known as Talkforio, but also the second episode of Factorio Talk. Okay, where were we? Yes. What was that last time? I was talking a little bit about a lot of stuff. Probably should have checked that out. It's right there. I can pause. Can I pause? Is there a pause option for the recording? I don't think there's a pause option. Alright, fuck it. Starting anew. I finished Gotham last night. I watched, which is confusing. Not confusing. It's like mint ice cream. I'm not really into it. It's kind of weird. I know that it's supposed to. Ice cream is good. You ask most people, like, do you think ice cream is delicious? Even if they said no, they'd be like, well, I recognize that most people think that ice cream is delicious. The shadows are not following the laws of physics. Anyway, but it's just kind of generally known ice cream is delicious. So, back to Gotham. Batman has been one of my favorite superheroes. He was one of the first superheroes that I saw movies of. He's a man that uses technology. Just whatever. Batman is one of my favorites. All right, I don't have to justify why. So I'm watching Gotham, and I love Batman. It's the origin story. It's before Batman was Batman. He's Bruce Wayne trying to get his shit together. Then like he's meeting up. Like, he met Ra's al Ghul already. Or, I mean, the guy pronounced it Ra's al Ghul. Ra's al Ghul. Said something like that. I don't know. But, it's just, like, really? He's, like, 12 still. Can we... I don't know. Give him some time to grow up? Whatever happened to him falling into... Like, they've made Bruce Wayne a legitimate badass, and he hasn't even fallen into the cave yet to meet his biggest fear, bats. But he has that look on his face, and I swear to God, it's not me. It's not me. It's the show. He has the look on his face. Every time I see his face, he'll stop talking, and I am forced, out of my belly is forced, I am the bat. Every time he stops talking. What else? Oh, I started Narcos. Last night. I watched the first episode of Narcos, and holy shit, that show is fucking awesome. I can't believe it took me so long to get on that shit. Okay, my excuse is I watched Entourage. And I don't know if anyone even remembers what the fuck that show is. But season 3, I want to say season 3 started off with them finishing Medellin, the story of Pablo Escobar, and it flopped terribly. And I don't know if they planned it or like I don't know how the show was planned out, but the scenes that I saw that they made for the fake, Medellin, Pablo Escobar, Vinny Chase is Pablo Escobar. They made it look like shit. They gave him a fat suit and all this garbage, and it was terrible. And so when Narcos came out, they made Pablo Escobar look just like, almost, makeup was better. It wasn't a fat suit. He was like, he put on a little bit of, the guy, not Vinny Chase, the guy that plays, put on a little bit of weight. Or not. It was naturally. I don't know. It wasn't a fat suit. But he looks exactly like the Pablo Escobar from the fake movie Medellin, from the TV show Entourage. So I stayed away from it for a little bit because he looked like that. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in watching you guys knock off a movie in a fake movie in a TV show that turned out to be trash. They do. It's so good. Pablo Escobar is so... The character that they've created is so intriguing and personal and intelligent. I don't even know. It's like they're showing a documentary of Hitler, kind of. But I don't know. It's just good. He's the bad guy, right? He's the one that flooded Miami with cocaine. Flooded. Absolutely flooded. And yet they portray him as this family man, as this intelligent, puzzle-solving genius that discovered cocaine and they just became obsessed with money and cocaine, but also still is smart and charming. Did I emphasize enough that he's charming? I don't think I did yet. He's charming. Yeah, no, they're doing a great job with the show Narcos. I tried watching Arrow. Oh my god. Arrow and Flash used to be my favorite, not my favorite, but I loved those shows. And my god, how could I have ever loved those shows? They are just awful. Arrow is more understanding, but they have so much shit. And like, okay, the Flash is intelligent. Not the Flash character. The TV show The Flash is intelligent, somewhat. They don't have... They have some whiny, mopey characters, but they don't have a lot. They have a few. They don't have a lot. Arrow has a lot of whiny, mopey characters. Right down to Diggle and fucking the Arrow. The character the Arrow. All of them. Whiny little bitches. Just suck it up. Keep going. Jesus. The problem with The Flash is that the Flash is supposed to be, before he's the Flash, he's supposed to be a forensic scientist, which I don't know if any of you know this. You gotta be pretty smart to be a forensic scientist, alright? According to TV. I don't know if you do in real life, but according to TV, you have to be pretty smart to be a forensic scientist. Especially a criminal forensic scientist. So, everyone's assuming that Barry's smart, and then he's running through a dream, and he keeps running into the person that's controlling his dream, who keeps dressing up as people that he recognizes. So, I understand the first time he runs into him, he's like, "Oh my god, are you the girl that's like my sister, but not my, and I'm in love with you?" And yeah, he's like, "No, I took this form so that it would be easier for you to understand, to get through it, just so that it wouldn't be so crazy for you. Seeing an alien talk to you, family members, much better." Right? But then the third time he comes around as someone else, like his dad or fucking, and he's like, "Dad? Daddy, is that you?" And the fucking monster's like, "Are you kidding me? Really?" This is the third time I'm still taking different forms so you don't fucking freak out. What the fuck is wrong with you, Barry? Aren't you supposed to be a fucking forensic scientist? Yep, he is. And yet he still can't remember that there's a monster in his dreams taking different forms. So they don't get mopey as much, which is really nice. I fucking hate the Arrow show. It's so bad with the mope. Oh, it's so bad. So bad. But, and I won't watch it. But the Flash, you can't do that. You can't do that. Have you ever seen Iron Man do something stupid? That isn't based on arrogance, right? I mean, he's an arrogant motherfucker, but he doesn't look at a god and go, "Are you homeless?" No, because he's not stupid. Trying to think about stuff that's happened in the last week or so, but I mean, mostly TV shows. Watching some YouTube Red. I'm really sad that Good Game is done. And for those of you who don't think that YouTube Red puts out good shows, watch the first episode of Good Game, because that shit was fucking hilarious. And I'm glad it's a thing. I'm sad that it's over for now. Hopefully they put out another season. They have to put out another season. It was such a good show. Yeah, but that, honestly, even the scared PewDiePie was pretty cool to watch. It's kind of like, it'd be like watching someone go through a haunted house, but it's the type of haunted house that I would absolutely love to go through, but would cost way too much money for just a random person like myself to go through. So that's what I liked about it. Kind of like living vicariously through someone, but it's not like living vicariously through people, I think, is kind of sad. But only when you're doing it with stuff like when you're watching people do cool stuff, like skydive or live out in the woods or that kind of shit. Like if you're living vicariously through that, then I kind of understand. Like I watch video games, but I watch video games of games that I can't afford, or like a lot of scary games I just don't like playing because I'm not good at focusing on it, but I'm fine with watching it. So I don't like playing scary games. I like watching them. But shit, like especially like romance, like when people live vicariously through other people for romantic reasons, then it's just like, man, just get out there, just go out. You can meet someone, you can have that yourself. You don't have to rely on other people to do that for you. So I mean, that's what I think, but I'm also not the grand master, the designer. I don't know everything. I know some shit, and shit like that makes me sad because I don't want to live like that. But I guess I can't really speak for anybody else. Like maybe for some people it's easier to just watch a romantic comedy than it is to actually live that out. Well, whatever. I guess I'm wrong. I just proved myself wrong to myself. I proved myself to myself that you was a self and not a self in myself. Oh.